So guys, we are back. Not we will. We are back. We're back. So now let's take this jacket and see what we can do with it. Now it's kind of finished like overall form, so we don't need to do anything more except for making the thickness of it. And the thickness we will do with the Z modeler brush with in everything that we will do here, every part of it, we'll use the Z modeler brush forever. So here we see we don't have enough detail and probably we should put a little bit of it. So insert edge there, insert one here. Just inserting some edges, it will be better. Maybe here one or not. Not sure about that one. But yeah, something like this. Maybe here, no. Sometimes when you insert edge here, you see how on some other place that you don't want an edge, it will go there. So it's not the best tool for the job, but it kind of works sometimes. So let's make the thickness. How to make the thickness? We'll go to a polygon, whatever polygon we want, extrude all polygons. I'm on extrude all polygons. By default you will be on QMesh, a single poly probably, but we'll go to extrude all polygons. QMesh is almost the same as extrude, but it has some differences, so we'll not use it for now. And we'll push downward to just have like this thickness, for example. Yeah, for a stylized character, the thickness will be a bit bigger than the normal character, so now this thickness probably is even low for our character, because when we smooth the jacket, the thickness will become a little bit less. So let's make it a bit bigger, and yeah, I think this will be nice. So here we have some issues. Let's address them. Let's see, it's double, so we now will flip it. Make sure you flip your polygons when necessary, because otherwise it will be hell. When I'm doing some part, some kind of a part, yeah, like the jacket or whatever, I am always extruding inwards. And when I extrude inward, most likely we will get this kind of a flipping of the polygons. And most likely I will have to go and fix it by just flipping the polygons. It's very easy and I always do it. So that's why I have this flip and this double here. Because when I'm working just with a planar surface, it could be double just to see what's going on. And then when I extrude inward, I'll flip it. So this jacket, by the way, it will be problematic when we pose it, because we have some folds in here that I made, just the basic folds of the whole jacket, which are normal folds coming from above to below. They're pretty, let's say, normal folds. They're nothing too much, but after we kind of make this pose, it will be, the body will be a bit curved, and this and all the jacket will go into one direction. Let's try that. So not this, X, and then push all the jacket into one direction. We can do it probably. Yeah, it will not be a big issue, I think. We'll see. Maybe we'll be able to do it. The thing is that when you're moving a mesh with thickness, most of the time the thickness is starting to get wrecked in some areas, which is a thing we should consider. We'll see. So let's see what will happen when we press D and dynamically subdivide. So dynamic subdivisions will be something that we will use a lot, especially in the beginning when do something. But in dynamic subdivisions without crease are nothing, because you see how it softens some areas. So we will crease at probably at 2, crease, and it sharpens them. Then smooth subdivide at 3. Probably at 4 will be better, but whatever. So here we'll put some creases. By creases I mean we'll put some detail, like between the pieces of fabric. It will be. But yeah, it looks kind of nice. The crease worked. And here, those creases I don't want. So creases are places where we automatically make all angles above 45 degrees. So not above but below 45, I think. Yeah. If it's this angle, it will not be catched by this. But if it becomes like this, already this will be catched, and angles below and this angle, for example, always, because it's 90 degrees here. So those angles were catched by this automatic crease that we did. So I will go ahead and crease. So I went to an edge, go to a space bar with the similar brush, of course, and go to crease, edge, not edge loop complete, and alt click on those edges to increase them. Alright, now they are not creased. I have made just a little bit of a thing here, but I will increase also those edges. Sometimes I'm clicking on a polygon, not an edge. That's why they become like this, but it's not a problem. It's not an issue. Here also I will click. It should be symmetrical, but it's not because I made it asymmetrical just to see if I can move the jacket, but no. Okay, I will increase also here. Just don't need those creases that much. I will do them by hand later. I don't need them now. They even can kind of be on my way. Alright, looks good. Looks relatively good. So now I think we are ready to accept this challenge or accept this jacket. How to accept it? Go to apply the subdivisions, and now we have the jacket. Now I will hide the 3D sketch. Let's find it and hide it. Especially the shoulders I will hide, and I will go to the jacket with the move brush, and I will just kinda move the jacket to cover all the body of our girl. Then I will start using the high polish brush on these areas, because jackets, especially this kind of a rocker jackets, they have things inside here which will make the shoulders of a character kind of a bigger. Most of the time they have. In this case, she has those kind of outer shoulder pads. Yeah, shoulder pads they have. But she has outer shoulder pads, but why not the shoulder to have its inner shoulder pads? We'll see. It's all about testing, and also most likely it won't be visible, so we can, because of the outer shoulder pads, of course, so we can do it or not do it. It's up to us. Here, by the way, in this area is the most important thing, the kind of these things that we will do. And I'm most likely this kind of folds on the elbow area, they're pretty important. Maybe we could have folds here too. Yes, I will not go too much on this. I mean, I will go on these folds, but you see how I'm doing folds. I'm doing a diagonal line on the surface, then another one, and when they combine, I just continue it, and then I smooth. This is just a basic thing. Then I do the other line, and I just finish this here, just smooth it, and then maybe one more line in here. So this is just a basic and very kinda default folds. I can go up one subdivision, smooth them, and in order to make them sharp, I will go with the damp standard brush over them and just sharpen them. Between them there should be an kind of a edge, not, but yeah, a little inner edge, and here also an edge, and they should be with the straight walls. Here also. Let's see how they look. It's not bad. I mean, it's not the perfect thing, but it's fine. It's fine. Also, in the bottom part of this jacket or any, we could put, I will smooth this. By the way, the ends of those folds should be very smooth. Shouldn't just finish in nothing. They should just smooth themselves into the surface. Like this. I'm using the high polish brush here and everything just to smooth them out. And here in the back, the elbow, most of the time in the stylized characters, will have a defined, well-defined elbow by just giving it some meat to work with, and then flatten this and this area. So we'll have a bit of a area like this. And when we make the pose, it will be absolutely awful, this area, but we will kinda redo the folds. They will be a bit more interesting there. We'll see. So for the end here, we have some golden kind of a detail on the sleeves. We have to do this, the gold detail. How am I doing this? It's there are kind of a few ways for us to do this detail. One of which is just to mask an area. Just mask some area like this. And just fill it. Invert the mask and fill it with our color or material and color, which is fine, but I don't like to do this. If my kind of form is defined, it's not yet, but when I define my form of the sleeves, let me see what I can do here. We can do one kind of a fold in here, because it will be, because this sleeve is pretty wide in this area, so maybe there will be a fold from here to the bottom, and also there is one in our concept, so it's cool to have. Probably we'll see. This fold will end in this area like this. So with the damp standard brush I'm making this and then digging a bit here and then smoothing it. And of course we don't have too much detail in here yet, because we have to probably do a little bit of a little bit more work, a little bit more subdivisions on the shoulder, but we'll see. Not on the shoulder, on everything, on the jacket, more subdivisions. I will inflate the sleeves because they are looking a bit dull, a bit thin. What I mean is a bit thin. Okay, now here I will make some design like this. Probably it will be nice because it's high-tech, so why not? We'll make kind of a thing going on like this and here. And yeah, we may need more polygons. So now it's 400,000 polygons, which is kind of good because we can increase it to 1 million and 1.6 million, which is fine. 1.6 million is fine. So if you are trying to make this line, for example, and it's kind of making it like this, go to a lazy mouse with a damp standard brush and just you'll be able to make much sleeker and nicer lines, and we will need it for the shoulder. That's definitely true, and also for the pants we'll make this kind of lines. In the back, let's try some designs here. Maybe this is kind of nice. But how it will end? Probably here. Yeah, let's see, like this. Then like this. I'm just looking at the design of the pants a bit. I want to kind of stick to it with this kind of form that comes and then goes like this. And this could be a different shade of different color or something. We'll see. But she has this kind of a edge lines here. In the inner part is black, so I can select the inner part of the jacket and paint it blackish color, not super black but a bit grayish like this. Yes, it's nice. I mean, this is the way she is. So if we want a border across all those things, also here and also in the back of the jacket, what we have to do is the following. Let's see if we'll have time for this in this video. But first, before the border, we need to just do this a bit better here. Okay, this is looking fine, nice. And when we put the other shoulders, let's put them on to see how it's going. Yeah, it's fine. It's absolutely nice. It looks fabulous. I kind of like it. It's starting to look nice. So let's put the border, this kind of a gold border. How to do it? I always do this. Copy the whole mesh. Copy the whole jacket. So the jacket is here, duplicate it. And now we have only the jacket. We have one more jacket, but this jacket we'll use for this. So I will go down to the lowest subdivision. Then I will delete the higher subdivisions. I will select Control Shift only the top layer, and I will del hidden. So I will delete everything else in the solo, and I will show the polygons to see them better. So now I will start deleting some polygons that I don't need. So, but first I have to go to select rectangle, del hidden again because I went Control Z a little bit more times. And yes, so here we will just erase some of the polygons that we don't need. So del hidden now, and now what I'll do is I will go to my ZModeler brush, polygroup, polyloop, and then I will go and try to make this. So if you want to make a polyloop, you have to make sure your arrow, this kind of orange arrow, is pointing in the direction your loop. If it's pointing down, the loop will be this way. We don't need that. We need this. So make sure this is it. And all around, I will make this kind of loops like a poly paint. And this also will be a part of my poly paint, this. And now I have a border which is very rough around everything. So I will select it and del hidden. And now what remains is just to push the border, make it the width you want. But here I see it's a bit more, a bit bigger, this border. In the other places it's normal size, so it's thin. But in some areas, like the corners, like the ends of the sleeves, it's kind of a bigger. But we'll test that out. It's not an issue. We will test it. Here on this, probably they will be bigger like this. We'll see. And we'll test that out either. Or also, we'll see. And I will show you how this will look with a golden material just before we end this video. So make sure you stay until the end of this video, which will be 2 hours and a half long. But that much time it will take us to do it. I'm joking, of course it will take a few minutes. So, okay, we see it, now it's there. Now I will go with some kind of a yellowish, very bright yellow color. Fill the object and then fill it with this gold material. And now we'll be able to see it. Of course, we need to either work with our move brush to just move it out so it's more visible. Oh, I selected the jacket. So it's a little bit difficult. I'm using the Alt. With the move brush, I'm using Alt. And with Alt, the move brush is moving the polygons along their normals. So it's we can pull them forwards towards us with Alt. Very useful, and I use it a lot. And I use it a lot because it's useful. Yeah, this is kind of a logical thing, of course. Especially if you don't have a sense of humor. It's horror. But now, you see how this part is not as this part. Sometimes this happens. So what we will do now is get away from the computer and go very quickly into the couch and cry over a pillow. But after we do this, we will just remove the symmetry, go to double to see what's going on in both sides, just delete this part, del hidden, oops, not dynamic, what, dynamic, no, del hidden, and then we'll just mirror it. Hopefully it will be enough, yes, so it's nice. And then we probably will have to weld the points in the middle, but we'll see if that will be a problem. But now we have both sides nicely. And we will put our symmetry again, because if we don't, we will be sorry later. So the color that we put here is a little bit too yellowish. And this gold is not the whitish gold that we have on her in the concept. So let's make it more white and fill it. Okay, now I think it's better. Although it's a little bit like gold. Yeah, but that's the idea, right? So it's normal. We'll have this border here. And it's pretty interesting. Yes, she's starting to look nice. I'm kind of surprised that this border is giving her so much, what? I don't know, so much. Okay, I'm not sure about this. And here, yeah, probably I will make it how I want. But you see, in this stage already we are starting to get a little bit excited about the character, because it's starting to work. In the beginning, where we have her only naked, she was boring, pretty boring. When we put the 3D sketch, in the beginning especially of the 3D sketch, it was like, maybe it will not work, it's not that good. But now, when it's starting to work, we're getting more excited, and it's better and better and better. So what we'll have to do is those kind of feather things. I'm not sure what it is, but we'll do it in the next video, or maybe some other video, we'll see. Until then, goodbye, take care, see you there. A rhyme.